So this is a pretty tight space for me to film, so just bear with me with the weird angles. But this is how my under the sink is looking. I feel like I have it down packed now when it comes to only having what we need. It took me years to figure out how do I want to organize an under the sink situation. When we do move, I plan on taking this whole setup and keeping it because we've had this setup for a couple months now and it works so well. So the first thing that I added when we moved in here were these silicone little mats. I thought that these were gonna do a good job, but they rip very easily. They're hard to clean. As you guys can see, there's a bunch of stains and I had to like cut them in a weird way for them to fit. So I don't recommend this. This whole part I do not recommend. I actually have a heavy duty mat for under the sink saved on my Amazon. So when we do move, I plan on purchasing that instead of having this because I have noticed that this does not do the job well with protecting the cabinet. To be more on the positive side, the only thing it does well is to help things not slide. Now this is another thing that I added that I absolutely love and I think it's worth the money. This was, I think I paid like $12 or $13 for it, and it's just to like, it's like a level storage. I don't know how do you want to call this. It works so well with creating extra space without going too crazy. So I like that it's wood. I'm not sure if it's like 100% real wood. It could be compressed wood, but it was within my budget. It was super easy to put together and it's pretty sturdy to say the least. So like I said, no complaints whatsoever. I believe they have different colors too. I purchased this from Target, by the way. They have, I think they had black and white. I went with wood because it does go with the cabinets and I don't know, I just like the wood look. I feel like I'm kind of over the black and white situation. I like a more natural look. Another thing that I added is this little trash can, which I've showed before. Now, trash does not go in there. It's actually for dirty cloths. So my cloth napkins, my dish rags, microfiber rags, my steam mop rags, that all goes in there. Sometimes it doesn't always fit, but I had to get a trash can that actually fit this space. So I went with that. I think it was like $2 or $3. And again, it's easy to clean and sanitize. This just works really well for us. Speaking of cloths, I like to use these little containers. They work so well. I know it's such a tight space, so I'm just gonna put them in here. They're just these clear containers. We even put like little labels on them. We do not own a label maker. We actually borrowed it and then we brought it right back. We do plan on purchasing a label maker for the house, but that's gonna be when we move. It's just not a necessity these days. These are our kitchen rags, and then I have our microfiber cleaning rags. Now I do want to say there are some missing in that little drawer because I have to wash some. So I have 6 kitchen cloths and 6 cleaning cloths, and that just works out great for us. These cleaning cloths, by the way, you guys, are from Kohl's, and I actually got them for free because I had a family member gave me like a I think it was like a how do you call that, Kohl's cash, like those coupon things. So I actually went to Kohl's and spent the Kohl's cash on those, and it was free, which it felt so weird to like get something in the store that you didn't have to pay for. It actually felt really good too. I think this works so well. Things are very neat, and I do want to say, I mean, this is a guilty pleasure of mine. I absolutely love folding cloth napkins. I love doing laundry. I know it sounds so weird, but I enjoy folding and putting things away. I listen to some music or I'll watch like a Hallmark show, and it's just like a little bit of me time. I am a huge organization person. I learned how to like fold things really neatly recently. I don't know, I really enjoy the look, the clean look of things like nicely folded, and it's just one of my guilty pleasures. I know my family members think I'm absolutely crazy because I like to do laundry and fold everything. Like my favorite thing at the end of the week is folding all of the reusable items and making them look all nice and neat and ready for next week. Let me know down below if you're that way too. I just have this little obsession with making things look really neat and clean. On the side, I like to add our trash bags. So those bags we use when we declutter, and my partner actually recently decluttered his entire closet. And then we have the storage unit on the balcony to go through. So we use those bags for putting things that we don't need, and we just bring them to the donation bin. And as for the white bags, these are our main trash bags. And for these little ones, this is for the bathroom and also when I clean my cat's litter box. We don't really go through bags as often. Usually these type of like bags will last us for months because we don't really create that much waste. I mean, we do have a small family. I do want to put that out there. It's just me, my partner, and our cat. I do own a lot of reusable items, so we don't have to throw away a bunch of stuff constantly. What I keep in here is very simple and minimal. So up top, I just have our dish pods, and these pods are non-toxic. I actually order them from Amazon. I absolutely love this brand, and that's what we've been using. We save a lot of money with these also, so I'm very grateful that we have a dishwasher. And yeah, I tried my best to focus on products that don't have a lot of bad chemicals in them. And these are also unscented. I used to purchase scented dish pods, and I noticed that like with the plates and the forks, our food was tasting like the pods, which I knew that couldn't be healthy. So I decided to switch to unscented dish pods and dish soap, which I'll get into that in just a minute. Down below is our reusable sponges, and I do have some magic erasers back there. Now I know magic erasers are not the best, but those are the only things that work when it comes to our hard water situation in the bathroom. So I usually rip those in half. So you see 2, but technically it can make 4 if you want to save some cash. And then you guys are also familiar with the reusable sponges. I've talked your ears off about these since 2017. So I'm not going to get into detail with them. I will have them linked down below. I've been buying the same reusable sponges since then. I do swap them out every 12 months. So once a year, I will buy new ones. So these little things last up to a year. I'm actually going to be doing a video soon on how long do reusable items last until you have to repurchase them? So stay tuned for that video. Another thing that I added in here is this Lazy Susan that I have had forever. I decided to repurpose it because I wasn't using it for spices anymore. I actually have a whole different method when it comes to herbs. So I repurposed this for under the sink to hold our cleaning products. I keep our cleaning products very simple. So when it comes to our dish soap, this is what we use now. I absolutely love this brand. I actually use their laundry soap as well. I will say it is a little expensive compared to like Dawn and your other commercial dish soaps, but I like that it doesn't have any scent to it. They're very honest with the ingredients that goes into their products. It's also cruelty free, woman owned. This brand has a lot of qualities that I was looking for when it came to switching over to a healthier dish soap for my family. So when it comes to the dish soap, I just add it back there, and when we're out, I will just refill it. I don't technically need a gallon because we have a dishwasher. I only use that dish soap to wash things that cannot go in the dishwasher. So such as like certain pans, certain forks, certain knives that cannot go in the dishwasher, I just wash it by hand. And the last thing that I use is a glass cleaner, which is just vinegar and water. And then I use my DIY antibacterial spray. That is to clean the toilet seat. Anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below, are you reorganizing your under the sink? Are you going for a more simple situation? Are you eliminating the amount of products that you are using with cleaning? I think the main reason why I decided to go for a more simpler under the sink like this is because of how I grew up. I grew up with, the under the sink being cluttered and being filled with toxic cleaning products, and I just wanted something different, simple, and inexpensive.